people who speak against bid'ah or shirk or other evils will face trials and tribulations. This is the sunnah of the Anbiya. When you don't do nahi al-munkar, when you don't stop evil, everybody will love you. If you just sit somewhere and make your salah and make your dhikr and read your Qur'an, everybody will like you. You let people do whatever evil they want, you sit somewhere in a corner, you don't say anything about them, everybody will like you. But this is not the way of the Anbiya. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he didn't just sit and make ibadah of Allah. He, even with his own father, his own community, he stood up against shirk. And wherever he went, throughout his life, he was on Tawheed, calling towards Din al-Hanafiyyah, the pure monotheism. Not the madhab, okay? Now, if you look at our examples in the Qur'an, Musa alayhi salam, when he was living before in the house of Fir'aun, he had no problem. He could have worshipped Allah all day long, he would have no problem. But when he stood against Fir'aun, then he saw the problems come. And he had a life of hardships and struggles. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, our Nabi, before Risala, before the prophethood, he used to worship Allah. He never worshipped idols. Right? He was not Christian or Jew. He was upon the pure deen of Ibrahim alayhi salam, in the sense that he worshipped none but Allah. But when he worshipped Allah by itself, go to the ghar, pray, nobody said anything to him. They called him Sadiq and Ameen, and they loved him. But when the responsibility to tell the Quraysh that what the shirk they're doing, what they're doing is wrong came, and he started to call them towards Tawheed and forbid what they were doing, that qabila, that tribe that loved him turned against him, alayhi salatu wasalam. And we know what happened in Ta'if and why he had to make hijrah, alayhi salatu wasalam. So this is the sunnah. If you want to be upon the way of Al-Mustafa, alayhi salatu wasalam, then be prepared for hardships. Ashaddu bala'an anbiya, thumma salihin. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us the hardest tested are the Anbiya and then the most pious. So this is something you have to be ready for. But to me, and alhamdulillah, as we've been active in da'wah in America, we've faced everything. We faced everything from physical attacks to verbal attacks to online smear campaigns, all of that. Doesn't matter. What are they going to do? Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullahi alayh, when he was told to be afraid, he said, what can they do to me? If they kill me, I'm shaheed. I get to Jannah. What's better than that? If they put me in jail, this is my khalwa with Allah. This is my time to make my ibadah. Most of the writings of Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah that were collected in the Majmu' al-Fatawa were when he was in jail. Those writings were smuggled out and things. And if they were to exile me, they kick me out, they take my visa, they deport me. Khalas, sightseeing, it's my vacation. Go see the world. Right? So in reality, we have no fear. If somebody beats you and hits you and you break because of that, then you were not firm to begin with. For us, no matter what comes, we ask Allah for tawfiq. And we ask Allah for ithbat. May Allah make us firm for istiqamah, for steadfastness. But we as Muslims have to make the intention that we will fear none but Allah. People will blame you. In the time of Sufyan al-Thawri, one of the people, he was mentioning of some of the people of hadith, people who used to narrate hadith. And he said about one of them that everybody loves him. Everybody in the whole town loves him. Fusaq, Fujjar, everybody loves him. People of bid'ah, everybody loves him. He said then he is somebody who has never spoken the truth. Because when you speak the truth, then somebody is not going to like you. So what? Let them not like you. Let them do what they want. We have to think just one thing. What does Allah want from me? That's it. And then we ask Allah for tawfiq, we ask Allah for the ability, and we have to be firm on the da'wah and not leave the Qur'an and the Sunnah and the way of the Salaf al-Ummah. Not for anybody. Even if your own community attacks you, move to another community. If people physically hit you, alhamdulillah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam shed blood, follow the sunnah. If they kill you, alhamdulillah, become shaheed. And you'll be in Jannah. What more? Allahumma razaqna shahada. May Allah give us all shahada. We strive to be upon the right path and call people towards the peace and towards the tranquility that Islam gives us in our daily lives and in society. And we are firm upon the Qur'an and Sunnah, and we should never let anything else distract us. Just always think, what does Allah want from me? That's it.